Carried. Item 21. Councillor Diamond.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. We had extensive discussion at the Committee of the Whole last week, but I would still appreciate the opportunity just to summarize the situation on the costs and the construction update on the Durham York Energy Centre. The costs, beyond being very significant in the beginning, we are now being presented with additional costs that are coming forward. And I would speak in particular to concerns about cost overruns and as to what the share is going to be, how much is going to come from Covanta for delays that have been caused by Covanta, and what the share is going to be. There are sections in this report that speak to York Region now not wishing to pay what we thought was their agreed share, what staff thought was their agreed share on the oversizing, also on some of the things related to the host community plan, on the land assembly. So the costs are still climbing. I would speak in particular, Mr. Chairman, to the host community agreement, and that is the energy park that is plan to be adjacent to the incinerator. There's a very particular financial concern in terms of the cost of tunneling under the railroad line in terms to achieve storm management for the water for the site. And only 1.1 million has been established in the budget. I don't think that's going to be anywhere near, and I have not heard what alternatives might be being planned by engineering staff as to alternatives for stormwater management. We are not aware of how much land is going to be achieved, and I know Clarington has asked several times very patiently as to what lands will be going to Clarington for development. I'm sure that there will now be concerns as to what companies would wish to be in the energy park. We've lost land with the 407 extension coming through. I have not seen a cost-benefit analysis of the achievement of whatever acreage there will be at the cost of the stormwater management tunneling under the railroad line, at the cost, now it can't all be attributed to the energy park, but the cost of achieving the gas connection with Enbridge came in at millions of dollars more than had been anticipated. So there are concerns of expenditures that have been made, very significant costs noted in this report. The expropriation of land for the host community agreement was originally estimated at approximately $5 million. It's come in at $13.1 million, and we still need another $500,000 to pay the legal fees. So members of council have read the report. The numbers are there, but I just again raise my deep concern in terms of escalating costs, return on that benefit, possible problems in terms of what happens if the province says they're going to have that they have an issue in terms of the design, that we could go right back to square one, and who's going to pay for these overruns. We do not know yet from Covanta. We've not had a report in terms of the bypass garbage while all the delays have been in, and it's in the report that some negotiations have taken place, but that will have to come out in the end as well. So beyond the environmental concerns, which are enormous, there are also very, very significant financial concerns, many of which are brought up in this report, thank you, but for which we do not have answers. Thank you.
Any other questions on 21? All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.